off the damn point. And I'm just
Chevy trucks are as dependent as the Chevy people who drive them. They don't need permission to get going. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it.
And I'm just like, why? And these dudes be on tank talking about something, bro. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a tank man, bro. Yes, I know there's only like, 50 of us. I get it.
I'm not judging.
Let's just say, yo, you have a blade that's steamrolling. Let's take the space and make the enemy team fight for the space. Oh, no, I'm the tank guy. Listen to me, bro. Sit back on point. Don't overextend. Don't overextend. I'm just overextend. And this is why I can't be on VC. Whenever y'all watch me stream, I normally have voice chat. Occasionally I'll have it on just to try to, if I'm playing support, I'll try to call out certain stuff. Or if we're in a weird situation, I gotta have people sit there and like we'll steamroll the enemy team, and they see that as an open invitation to sit there and switch it all up. If it ain't work, don't fix it. There's been too many times we steamroll the enemy team. All we gotta do is just do the same thing over again. Just do the same thing. Yo, this man wants to swap off tank and go play Iron Fist for the first time. And then when it's not working, that's what it is. Okay, say you want to swap and try something, that's cool. When it's not working, why do you keep going? Why do I have to cuss you out first for you to go back to what was working?
The battle starts in
Why do I gotta snap? Why does somebody have to sit there and get on live before you sit there and start acting? Oh my bad, I was just having a little fun. No, it's my rank up game, bro. It's my rank up game, bro. Some of us, hey, we got people that have been hard stuck plat. We got people that have been hard stuck GM trying to get to Celestial. They've been in GM1 since season 5. They trying to, they're trying to rank up, bro. Stop playing with it. Stop playing with it. No. You want to sit there, you a tank player. You ain't never played a DPS a single second on this freaking game, on this whole game's lifespan. Now all of a sudden you want to play Iron Fist. All you play is Mag. Now all of a sudden you want to start punching with it. Yeah, if you don't get that. And I've been in so many situations where I've lost games behind that. And it's just, this community is so freaking like, slushy made, Toys R Us, the bear, built freaking 1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish, blue fish, freaking made. You can't even snap at them for real without getting reported. And then how the report system works, you ain't really gotta say nothing crazy for real. And you'll still get like, hey, you better not do that again. Hey, guess what? I had a stupid teammate on my team. I'm over here flexing left and right, having a flex match after match. All the time, I'm just trying to play. I'm trying to play a game. Can't even play a game. Us flex players, we would actually like to main a character, but guess what? We have teammates that suck on their mains, so we have to compensate for it. I'm telling y'all right now, the flex players, look, the flex mindset, it's gonna go downhill. It's gonna be less of us flexing. We gonna be like, if we lose. I was at a point during this season, I'm like, look, if we don't get a second take, and y'all wanna run 3 DPS, we wanna have 4. Y'all wanna start the game out. Dude, y'all want to start off with triple support, and it's a Luna and an Infinite? Not even an actual triple support now? Okay, we're not 4 supports, hello. We can run 4. I'm not like tank players already don't want to take flex players against the entire filling. We are tired of filling. We're filling for people that suck. We are filling for people that pick characters that they know they're not good at. We're not going to keep doing it. We just gonna be like, you know what, bump it. If I gotta lose, if I'm gonna lose, we're gonna lose. We all gonna lose. Having fun. Y'all wanna sit there and have 3 DPS? Y'all wanna sit there and have 3 supports? I guess we're gonna have 4. I guess we're gonna have 60 kills. It don't matter to me anymore. Some people, I got some homies, they like, yo, I don't even care about my rank anymore, man. They just say they like playing rank because QP's too chaotic. At least with rank, there's some kind of, some kind of uniform to it. I got people playing rank just for fun. Just a weird stuff. They don't care about winning. They said winning, what's that? Stop playing with y'all flex players, man. Stop doing. If you're a flex player, let me know. How is y'all's rank experience been on this game this season, man? Y'all feeling it? Yeah, is it cool? Because this season has been, yeah, it's been like it's a good season, like update wise, but actual like doing the crack hitting that is the Marvel Rivals community. Oh my, I keep saying that recent game change, that 20% overreduction, it's exposing it. It's exposing a lot of people, bro.
Critical anomaly detected. Begin. Target identified. Not exactly a warm welcome, Nueva York.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! By the eye of Agamotto! The enemy approaches!
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
Another bump. I have returned from the Jalia.
Control lost. They've almost got it. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
My strength is renewed.
Do you believe that streamers, content creators, and professional players have negatively impacted Marvel Rivals? And the reason why I ask this question is because within the gaming culture, there's a lot more streaming, there's a lot more people that make content, TikTok, shorts, that kind of thing. And it's just a little bit more prevalent. And what comes with that, those are people who have, bigger followings. Some people, people that play this game, they'll hold a certain content creator streamer to a higher pedestal. They make a tier list. People go into comp. They're like, bet I'm running this meta. And it's like a domino effect, right? This streamer said this, so I myself, I'm going to do this. And to a certain extent, I understand why maybe you have professional players that play support. So you'll probably take their opinion, what they say. You'll probably be like, okay, so they say that this is meta. All right, I want to win games, so I'm probably going to win this. I understand that aspect. When it comes to certain opinions that certain creators have within the Marvel Rivals space, us as a community, we as a community have to be a little bit more careful on whose word that we take seriously, who we just kind of follow, right? Because there's a lot of weirdos in the Marvel Rivals community. If the past couple of months haven't shown anything, it shows that there's a lot of freaking weirdos within this community. And a lot of people that follow said weirdos sit there and reinforce their toxicity, right? There's people on here who have followings that, they say there's dudes over there that they win. They got people that sub to them every day and out. You have people that sit there, they're toxic to their teammates during, tournaments. They still have followings, people sub to them day in and day out to get tuned in. They still have people that support that. Still have people that sit there, take their opinion and run with it. You got people who only understand the one aspect of what the role is. There are actual streamers out here that only play one character. They straight up only play one character. Straight up. Now, there's some people that look at it. They'll be like, oh, playing this character so I can do it. That's one thing. Most of them guys, they actually know how to play those characters. But I'm talking about the people that actually only play God. There are actual content creators out here, streamers out here that only play melee characters. So imagine me, right? Let's reflect this on me. Let's say I only played melee. I only played Billy Green, I only played Daredevil, I only played Iron Fist, right, Magic. And if I come out here, I'm a comedian, and I'm trying to talk about things. I'm trying to talk about what's best for the game. There's issues within the Marvel Rivals game, and I come out here and talk about, okay, this is what this game means. You see where the problem the problem is I play one specific sub-aspect of this game. I have a lot of people that watch me. Yeah, say let's say, that Magic player, that Daredevil player, that Iron Fist, that, whatever, is like, the top in their ranks. Rank 1, rank 5, whatever. Right? That's cool. But you see the game from a very, tunnel vision lens. And you want what you say, you want these changes, you're like, yeah, this needs to happen, really this. And that has contributed to a lot of stupidity. A lot of that, streamers, they will sit there and say, content creators sit there and say, this is boosted. And yes, I know I made, 2 videos back to back of, boosted this, boosted that, but that, the way I structure my content, I mean, it is intentionally hyperbolic in the title, but it is with the intention of us to actually have a discussion. That's why I encourage you guys to provide me input. I always say in my videos, for the most part, my whole thing on it, what I say isn't wrong. I can be wrong. That's why I sit there and tell you guys, if you disagree, you can respectfully just go down and be like, nah, I don't agree with this thing. Or nah, I get what you're saying, but I think you need to take this into account. And then I read it, I'm like, oh, okay, you know what? That makes sense. Sometimes y'all don't even listen, but you provide me perspective. I'm just like, oh, you know what? I actually didn't think about that. A lot of these guys, you go into their streams. You sit there and say, hey, you probably should do this instead. Not that you're trying to backseat game necessarily. But you're like, oh, we can do this, that's tough. They throw it. And it's hard for me to take something serious because this game, I keep telling you guys, I enjoy hero shooters. I enjoy, Marvel comics. So this being a blend of two things I really enjoy, I'm like, it has a lot of potential. NetEase, it's clear that they're trying to improve the game. That we have a brand new PvE mode for my casual players, my people that love PvE. So shout out to that side of the community. Y'all got something brand new. I'll be playing it myself, actually. And it's clear that they're trying to cater. They're trying to find things with this. They said that it gave us a 20%, old charge of, reductions. So the game can kind of step toward a more competitive, seriously competitive, like they were saying. Not saying it's going to happen overnight, but they're taking those steps. So at least I can sit there and say they're trying. Y'all still ladies are still need to work on things. But from a perspective, I still need to take it on. But there's content creators out there that don't have the best things in mind for this game. They want the best things for themselves. They want this to be lethal. They'll sit there and say supports are too strong, so that they'll play on whatever dive character they are. They can sit there and give me clips. Just made clips for their channel, their stream, blah, post it wherever, and they just it's for their own personal gain. I myself, when I started doing these discussions, these content, it would have made sense for me to do these kinds of discussions if I didn't have the tank perspective, right? If I didn't have the perspective of supports, right? Learning all the supports, learning the different kinds of supports, the hybrid, the sustain, learning the main tank, off tank. And then even this season, I am actively going out my way. I'll show you guys, right? I've been actively pulling, I clear all my freaking notifications down because it's been fussing at me about it. But I've been going on my way, within the duelist category, just all like the DPS or whatever, just getting captain, learning how to play dive, learning how to play, Black Cap, learning how to play the Flyers, Black Widow, and characters I normally want to play. I've been sinking time, into QP, I've been going into rank, whether it's on this account, all the accounts, just playing DPS, understand the things and everything. And I've played Overwatch before. I've played other, games that have, roles, Apex, right? Apex, they have, roles. You have, Paladins, right? You got games like Smite. So I have, I have a background, right? And playing this as a kind of character. So that will naturally just transfer over onto Marvel Rivals just with that experience. So I'm not saying I just don't understand what DPS got going on, but I guess I understand the basic fundamentals, but I'm still sinking more time into understanding the nuance. So whenever I do give you guys my opinion, it's not like I'm just pulling something out of my butt. That's why when people just go into my comments, and it's not like I said, 99.9% of that coming to my comments, you guys is like, yo, you guys get valid input, valid perspective, valid, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, dollars. It's that one, you know, 1% of these. It's a small subsection of goofies that sit there and be like, oh, you're just whining, blah blah blah. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm just saying. I'm a player that has climbed on 10. I've climbed on support. I'm actively climbing this on GPS. This season, I'm actively learning and climbing GPS. And I'm actively getting back my feedback, you know, whenever they put in, you know, different changes, I'm like, okay, cool. Right? I know I be joking around a little bit, you know what I'm saying, you know, call my DPS player stupid. Look, I be funny, that's all though, right? But I'm not sitting here advocating for, well, we need to just nerf DPS. I've always said, okay, if we want to sit there and reel in healing, I've always said it's within the best interest of everybody. If we're going to sit there and nerf support, we gotta sit there and nerf damage. So nerfing supports makes sense. You can't just nerf one aspect of the game and not address the other. And a lot of content creators will come on here and be like, oh yeah, you need to nerf this. I think that isn't fair. You know, blah, like I try to be like, yo, it's impossible. That is, we gotta nerf that. But don't consider nerfing anything related to their own class. Let me tell you, some Daredevil players, oh my God. You know, they swore up and down. Now we don't got no Elsa players. Mama, I have people sitting there saying, yeah, I only play Elsa. Oh, Elsa is fine. She doesn't. I'm like, Elsa is fun. I had someone sit there and tell me Elsa is fine. I knew within the first 5 minutes in the practice range, Elsa was going to have to get slapped with a nerf. I was like, you know, when you give a character all this mobility, you give her a hit scan shotgun, she can close the gap, she can freaking disengage and still shoot. She has an ultimate that sits there and throws the mess out of any kind of, like, you know, support that requires you to stand, you know, inside it, like Invis, Luna, Cloak and Dagger, throwing people off the map, dragging them into walls.
When are you going to let me buy
Oh,
you
y'all do not have the best interest for the community. I always say in my videos, I want to take the perspectives of my people who play casual. Maybe you just did a 12-hour shift. You come home, you just try to play a couple of games, you try to hop on QP. I want you guys to have the best experience. Those couple of games you play, I want you to have the best experience. I want my people that are super sweats. Those of you who are, you know, in celestial trying to get to eternity, those of you who are probably in eternity right now, maybe you were in eternity peak before, but you're just kind of chilling right now. I want you guys to be able to hop on and still have that competitive experience. I don't know, you want us to hop on this game, and we're sitting here, we're just always having miserable matches? I know what I go through solo queue. I know it ain't sweet. It ain't sweet out here. It can be much better. I think the old change, you know, the 20% reduction, I was thinking, let's step in the right direction. You know, we're slowly starting to sit there, you know, we're really, you know, they reeled Elsa in, they kind of reeled Gambit in, you know, they're trying to, you know, they kind of, you know, gave Invis a little bit of a nerf, you know, Bucky got a little bit of a change, like they're reeling characters in. I'm not saying it's going to happen in a season, it's not even going to happen in 2 seasons, it might not even happen in 3 seasons, but it's the fact that Medes is actively trying. And that's why I say the only way we can cultivate a better game is if we have videos like this where we discuss stuff, we really talk about certain things, so we know what we want. So if I sit there, let's say I give an opinion, right? Let's say, here's what I think Season 8 needs. I need your perspective. I need my casual player's perspective. I need my super sweat perspective. I need my people that are in that mid-range. You know, you play the game, you're not necessarily casual, but you're not necessarily a super sweat. You just enjoy playing the game, but you want a better experience. I need your opinion. So whenever I sit down, I'm like, okay, so I'm going through my stuff, I'm like, you know what? Even though I mainly play tank, I understand my Julius mains frustration. Even though I'm not a one-trick, I understand the frustrations that Storm mains go through, right? I'm not a Storm player, but I know Storm could use a couple tweaks. Storm is a solid character, but literally everything in the game is powerful, so it kind of makes her unplayable. You're kind of leaving out a fan base of people that would love to play Storm, but they can't because, you know, they go into break, they go into club, they go into QP, and they look at everything in the kitchen sink. freaking deals with it. Especially if she's a good
Return from Dejalia.
the power creep. You know, every time a character comes out for crying out loud, I do not expect Black Cat to have this.
Para kasay.
This is real
You know,
power.
I advocate, okay, it's just like, okay, why is it that we don't do this? Well, let's spread the love. Okay, let's have a tank that comes out. And the tank has a lot of, you know what I'm saying, has a lot of spread. You know, I be at the front, I'm like, you know what, we need a tank season where we have an Elsa Bloodstone launch where the tank is just busted. When's the last time that's happened?
My aim is true.
It's been a minute for 10 years. I know people talk about what Emma Frost, that was at the beginning of the goddamn game.
Damn,
My supporters, you know, we had, you know, some changes in the supporters, you know, Gambit, you know, he came out, he was real busted, you feel me? I think Gambit out the whole voice that has been released, I think he's definitely like the most, when he came out, it was just like, oh shoot, because he was running the show. Invis is the thing, is a nice little second. I don't think Invis was necessarily busted until she was allowed to sell shield. I think that's where a lot of the hiccup came with her. Well, I wasn't sitting here saying, yeah, we need to nuke this. Listen, even as a teammate, if I try to dive, I'm like, okay, that's strong, but let's see, you know, let's try to fine tune everything. Maybe we can make tank stronger so that we can deal with it instead of trying to sit there and just ruin the whole character. I'm thinking of, you know, options. So when I say here, just pissing off a whole section of the player base, because a lot of guys that sit, especially people who one trick, if you're a one trick player, lots of players who actually just sit there and one trick and try to sit there and talk about freaking balance changes in this game, and try to sit there and make tier lists and make clearly one trick, I don't understand. I don't get it. And you as a viewer are taking their opinion, taking their tier list hyper seriously. You know, it's good to watch. You're like, okay, well, let me see what opinions they got. It's good to watch. Don't get me wrong. You know, sometimes it'd be a little entertaining. Don't get me wrong. Watching, you know, reaction videos of when people are watching, you know, new character releases, those are entertaining. Don't get me wrong. But let's be real. When it comes to actually improving the community, you can't have people sitting there being like, hey, this needs to be better, but then you go and watch their stream and they're also the most toxic individual in the game. They contribute to the toxicity. They're sitting there throwing. They're sitting here just being a part of the problem. Now, I'm not sitting here saying, oh, yeah, I'm holier than thou. You guys can watch my stream. I sit there and that's why I do in VCR. I'm somebody, I will sit there and never turn on my voice box. I go to games. Because of how stupidity, how toxic everything has gotten. People play this game, they see content creators making this, you know, rage-beating content. I'm not a fan of like it away.
Better stop that vehicle.
Not my cup of tea. They'll sit there and see that, they'll be like, oh, okay, that's cool, that's fun, they'll do it themselves. It's not really great for the community. You know? I'm not saying I'm fine about it, it's just like, nah, look at me, like, yeah. I see what you're feeling, it's like, it's cool, I guess. I want to sit here,
Dejalia can wait.
and I'm not even going to sit here myself and be like, oh yeah, I was so good, I'm so perfect. Yeah, yes, I make hyperbolic titles. Yes, I probably caused a couple of freaking wars in my comment section. Absolutely. Yes, if you come on my stream, and I decide to have voice time, I'm trying to communicate, I'm like, hey, can we do this? And someone decides to get toxic to me. They're toxic back. I keep telling you, I played a bunch of Halo Reach and Halo 4. I did a lot of competitive stuff on that game. If you didn't think that era of gaming wasn't toxic, on top of playing Injustice Network, I can get toxic. Now, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh my gosh, you guys suck, this and that. Hey, you suck. I'm not really like that. I'll be like, hey, you know, you mind something? I'm pretty chill for the most part. You know, I'm not going to come in here and someone sits there and says, hey, you probably should try this character out. You know, I'm not going to get toxic. You're like, I'm not listening to you. I'm not bugging nobody. You know, I just like to play this game like that. Fun. Yeah, I always say, hey, what do you look? I always look. My boy JT, if you're watching this video, I always be like, hey, look, what character? If I'm struggling, be like, hey, what character should I play? And you best believe Bro Boy gonna be like, hey, that's not that Mr. Fantastic. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But, you know, I just like that aspect. I think as, you know, with the streaming side of the community, we should be a little bit, it just should be better. I think when we go our way to give opinions, it should be with the best interest involved. We should have a better background. Whether you want to be considered a player of the community, I'm not saying I'm some kind of player, but I'm just saying I'm providing, I'm going on my way to sit there and I'm looking out for just like the whole community. I'm not just looking out for just pro players because sometimes if streamers and people that play super high rank, the things that they want and the things that they think the game needs will sit there and piss off the majority of the community. And the reason why I say that, people who are in the Eternity, super high celestial, top 500, I get where they come from because they play the game a whole bunch. But the people who really carry this game is the casual fan base, right? The skins, the cool gamers, right? We got a new 1200 gamers. And the casual player base loves them. But if you sit there and only listen to top 500 players and just be like, oh yeah, you need to change this and that, blah, 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 this shouldn't be in the game. But the casual players, they like that being in the game. They like this aspect. They want this too. Oh, you can't listen to casual, they don't play the game. But yeah, they're coming on here, they come on here to play the game. The more they play, they'll be like, and I always say, like, the more someone plays the game, that's why I always say, like, the hyper negativity. I want people to learn. I say in my videos, I want you guys to learn. I want to improve the community. I want the skill level for everyone to kind of like improve over time. Basically, what happened with Fortnite. Fortnite, when everyone started, nobody really built, building, at least it wasn't really, people just didn't understand how to do it. But the longer the game went on for it, the more, of course, the super sweats, they're going to sweat. But then the casual players have got a little bit better at doing it, right? That's what I want from Marvel Rivals. I want the casual player to get a little bit better position. I want my casual tankers to get a little bit better. I want my casual supports to get a little bit better. My DPS players, I want them to casually get better at neutral. So then when they decide that they want to transfer over into ranked for a little bit, maybe they just want to touch rank, maybe they just want to hit gold, right? Just to kind of get the skin, get the cosmetics. You got people who love cosmetics and things. By the time they transfer over, if you get them as a teammate, it's not like this whole, like, oh my gosh, this person sucks. You know what I'm saying? It's just a smoother experience. Now, of course, some people are going to be better than others. Some people just may not be as good. But just overall, I just want the progression of the community just to have a natural just improvement. That's why I really like to do guide videos. Shout out to everyone that does like guides. Shout out to people that be doing breakdowns. Talking about the nuances. Again, I love that kind of stuff because I like watching it. That helps me get better. That helps you get better. Those of you who like this high discussion-based content when you touch on things that you don't get talked about. Yeah, there's a place for tears. Yeah, there's a place for reaction content and, other things of that nature that other people do. Yeah, there's a place for people who do, like, flashy, like, clips and all that. I mean, that's cool, But I want to improve the community. It would actually decrease the toxicity. Now, it's always going to be there. Don't get it. Like I said, I can't believe the Destiny community. What? Enough said.
With Purdue Global, education fits your life, however it looks. So being a mom and a student would look like with
4, 3,
Enough said.
2,
You feel me? I came from the D2 community where if you didn't know how to do a raid, if you went to an LFG and you actually didn't know how to do like a raid and like all the ins and outs, people would get so. That's why I love people that did carries. Like people would do raid carries, they would help you out, they would teach you on the spot. I love that because that helps you connect with the community. That keeps people playing the game. But we have contributors that being super negative all the time. Saying only because like I said, support's not gonna lie to you. I know. So like I said, I made my videos on supports, with the perspective is I know, but when you actually watch the video, you understand what I'm saying, like from the perspective. Like I'm not out there saying like, you're not gonna come to my channel, I'm like, oh yeah, like oh he's close to guard, oh he's boosted. That doesn't make sense. I told you why that whole argument of this is boosted is so stupid, because if supports are boosted, then by default everyone else is boosted because supports have to be the way it have to be that way. If you're gonna sit there and say this is boosted and just discredit somebody for playing a certain character, but you benefit from them playing that character, then it's so stupid for you to say that. If you don't be the same spot that you were in the back then. Hey, you won't sit there and play out there.
We may be outnumbered.
But your favorite streamers, or not your favorite, some streamers, your content creators, they used to be spouting nonsense. They have the best interest. That's why I want for this game. Because I want the best. But let me know what you guys think down below. Has streaming, has the content creator side of Marvel Rivals really affected this game? You know, do you think the overwhelming amount of the popular creators have the best interest? Right? You know, when you watch somebody on TikTok, when you watch somebody on Twitch, do you think hey, if this guy gives an opinion to maybe they got my best interest? Me personally, it's not enough.
Josh,
My
what's it
soul
on?
shall not rest yet.
Better stop that vehicle!
I thought I was holding reality together all on my own. Glad I was wrong.
They made it halfway! Stop them!
We are only given so many chances to shine.
You stop them in their tracks!
This is real firepower!
Tremble before Bath!
Nice deep freeze.
Born again!
Look who's here.
You stop them in their tracks!
Not be my last battle after all. There are far too many of them.
Double KO!
The Jalia can wait. The hunt is not over.
Better stop that vehicle!
Brace the chaos.
Double KO!
Let's try
They
something
hit a
different.
checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Oh, damn.
By the Maximoto! My soul shall not rest yet.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without
Oh
knowing.
my fucking god.
This is Base 44. This is the first look at the current industry-leading AI app builder, and you would.
Again, my ancestors are watching.
It's the grand finale.
Simple like that.
A nice deep freeze. Some enemies on the hill.
That only is the ball, man.
That's 3.
Again, my ancestors are watching.
I'm off
It's
the
now or
ground.
never. Stop them.
Go!
Better stop that vehicle.
It's like the Hoshi turd.
The hell, nigger?
It's Stalin and Mussolini.
Okay.
But just for you.
I suck.
You know? All right? You know? All I'm saying is,
Our enemies are near.
I want a movie that is animated like the Cars movies, right? The exact same style. But I want zero humor,
This is real fire
and I want it wildly graphic, right? And I want it to be called Planes, okay? And I want it to be a war movie with like German fucking Stukas, American P-51s, and British Spitfires, and they're all shooting each other down, and they're murking. Planes already exists. There's a movie called Planes. Is it a war film? Is it a dramatic piece of World War II history? They had a flashback in Planes to World War II? No shot. No shot. Did they really? I didn't even know there was a Planes movie. I want Pearl Harbor. I want Pearl Harbor in the Planes cinematic universe. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god. It would go so hard. And I mean, like, I want scenes where the planes are getting their wings shot off, and they're like, and like, I'm talking brutal shit. Brutal shit. Oh, anyway,
30 seconds.
let's keep going. Some fighter realizes America. Yeah, I watched this already. I know, I got this ready. Trump posted, like, I'm not even kidding, like 600 times that is diabolical. I have a link for the flashback. I can't watch Cars on a live stream, bro. That'll dead ass, like, that's immediate copyright violation. That's Disney, bro. You want me to fuck with Disney? Do you know what happens as soon as you fuck with Disney?
Winner.
Bad.
KO.
It's bad, bro. It's
My aim is
Another epic victory.
bad. It's bad. It's real bad. It's real bad. Victory! Can't do that shit. Fuck out of here. Zelensky meets Palantir CEO as Ukraine expands use of AI in the war. Zelensky, you are in a bad position, and I'll give you that. But to be meeting with the devil from the Bible is not going to be helping you too much. You know, that's definitely going to make a lot of people such as myself want to turn against you. Now, here's the thing. This guy is quite literally fighting for his life and the survival of his people, and maybe he's grasping at every last straw that he possibly can. You know, so I'll give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. You know? But it's still not good. It's still not a good look, dog. It's still not a good look. And it's Carter, bro. This guy's probably on fucking methamphetamine right now. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
you know, the benefit of the doubt because, you know, the Russian horde is there. You know, like, here's the thing. Like, you got, like, Trump sycophants and Trump loyalists making the same fucking deals with this Alex Karp douchebag, right? But we don't got no war on our home front, so, like, they have no excuse. At least he's like,
hell yeah.
the Russians are on my front door. And I generated the drone manufacturing. Bullshit. You know? Type shit. You know, type shit, you know.
My claws may be sharp, but my mind is far sharper.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
What? Why are you showing me the weather in Phoenix? Oh! Oh, that's why! What the fuck? Anybody here in Phoenix? Anybody here in Phoenix? Oh, damn. You in a good mood, dude? I think I just had, like, this is why I started, you know how I used to do my workouts at, like, to the stream at, like, 2 in the morning? I've been starting my streams later because I'm doing my workouts before it, and I think that you just get, like, a large endorphin release and a dopamine build up when you work out. You know, I mean, that's just, like, a scientific fact. So doing it before the workout has helped me out a lot, you know? Maybe that's the change. I don't fucking know. That's not bad. Whose phone is this? You know, it's 5:43 in the afternoon and you got good battery. And you got full bars. Whose phone is this? You know, you got your life together, man. By 5:43, my phone's on fucking 13%. You got your life together, man. You got 4 bars. That's Valenti Sim. Unbelievable. Good work.
Better stop that vehicle.
A shortcut through space.
They've made it halfway. Stop them. Hostile ahead. I'm wounded. Who will help me? Better stop that vehicle. There's still a chance to stop them. Okay. Oh, no. Help, friends.
That's my soul shall not rest yet.
Stop them in their tracks. Got you.
Again,
They
my
hit a
ancestors
checkpoint.
are watching.
Now might be a good time to stop them. Better stop that vehicle.
My aim is true.
I must resist.
Don't step on lava.
Friends, gather around.
No attack can harm me.
Who will help? We are undefeatable. Chin up. You stop them in their tracks.
Oh shit, is it the hockey? It is the hockey, man. Help me, please. Stop it. Get the hell. Hit him with the smack. Where you at? Where you at? Come here, boy. Fire! Look at this. Heal me, heal me, heal me. No, no. I got killed by Uncle Jack the Doctor.
My soul shall not rest yet.
Better stop that vehicle! Yeah! They made it halfway! Stop them!
I'm halting. My strength tremble before wrath!
What? Yeah.
Behold, that child!
Yeah, God, fuck boy. Who's on my ass? Nigga, fuck about you, crib. Nigga, incredible boy. Incredible nothing. Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. Yes, the dolphin bitch. You must. Oh, I lost my. Get up, get up. Shut up. What? What you want? What you want? Yay.
There's still a chance
Jalia
to
can
stop
wait.
them!
The hunt is not over. Hope I make the cut!
Come on, man. Get your ass up, dude.
Their numbers are many. Stay strong.
Impossible. Yes, they are attacking my face.
I have returned from Dejalia. Call a vampire hunter.
This bitch gonna get us fucking hungry, baby.
Guide my spear.
We are undefeatable!
Your powers are mine! Behold, that child!
Double KO!
My soul shall not rest yet.
Behold, that child!
Powerful healing. Stay down. My aim is true.
You stopped them in their tracks! Taking it all!
They're coming up ahead. I'm...
Director's injured! Mayday!
Yes, much better.
Now's my chance.
I have returned from Dejalia.
Only 60 seconds left. Losing control. Come time.
My aim is true.
Pulse charge, fire! That's what happens when you pick a fight with protons.
30 seconds. He snapped them in their tracks. I don't no backing down.
Get this fucking truck in here. Tagging, scat.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
So get this fucking card up here.
The enemy approaches.
Come on, bro. We couldn't have lost, bro. No loss, bro. We don't lose. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the restaurant real quick.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Are you ready to hunt?
Fire that.
Oh partigiano, portami via. Oh bello ciao, bello ciao, bello ciao, 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 partigiano, portami via.
Round one.
Welcome to the jungle. You are my prey.
You look at me in the eyes, I'm gonna get rid of that sickness, Will.
I'll be coming in 30 seconds.
here.
seem distracted, Moon Knight.
Don't you look away. Give me the signal.
Bast communes with me at times as well. I see it as a blessing.
Stop holding your thing. Ew. Now we got it.
Starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The enemy approaches. Science
Space to space, the fuck?
Of course they can coexist.
Right. Yes, we got it. Iran won gold. So Marco Rubio, the goal in Iran was not to attack how it was before Trump started the war. Bullshit. No way he said that. No fucking shot. No fucking shot. Somebody just bought words. Thank you to Joseph Hamilton. Somebody just bought words. Thank you to Joseph Hamilton. Watch it, please.
Dad, calm down.
Own a vacation rental. If it's not listed on Booking.com, it's invisible to millions of travelers on our platform. Don't let your vacation rental be invisible. Get seen, get booked. On Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
This is real, but so is the danger.
Bro, them niggas got scared and quit, bro. My first competitive match, and this is what y'all want me to experience. I can go back to quick play, bro. It took 45 seconds to get in a match, and then they quit. Quick play takes 7 seconds, bro. Ain't nobody ever quit. My computer tripping, bro. I'm telling you, the government don't want me streaming successfully, man. I mean, that's the government's boss, but y'all don't even believe in that nigga, so it don't matter.
Don't make your way there. That doesn't make any sense.
It don't make sense how a brand new laptop and Google Fiber
Zero
can play a
sense,
YouTube
right?
video.
Because also, the thing is, the longer this goes on, the more permanent damage is done to the global price of oil. You know what I'm saying? The longer this goes on, the harder it's going to be to reset. So if your goal is to return it to how it was before Trump started the war, unironically, if that's your goal, unironically,
miss the best
you would do that
on the game.
is complete and total surrender. You know what I'm saying? And like total capitulation. Immediate withdrawal, immediate end to the hostilities in Lebanon, immediate end to hostilities in Iran and the Strait of Hormuz, apologizing, giving concessions. Like, if that was your goal, which it isn't, this is a lie. He is lying. He is lying. If that was your goal, you would completely and totally surrender. That's not your goal. That's absolutely not your goal. That's bullshit. 39% of MAGAs says that Trump could beat him in a fight. I know, I saw that. This shit is so stupid, bro. These fucking people are so fucking stupid. This is why we say it's a cult, bro. It's not like we call it a cult because I don't like Donald Trump. I also don't like RFK. When RFK was running, I didn't like him, but I didn't think he had a cult-like following. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he was acting like a cult leader. Trump was. I mean, I can probably think I don't like Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz isn't a cult leader. You know what I'm saying? Why haven't I called other Republican politicians a cult leader? You know, I haven't, because they're not. They don't have motion type shit. Caroline Levitt's child is a Rosemary baby. My fucking mother's name is Rosemary. You know, what is a Rosemary's baby? Hold on.
What? Bast has favored me with another chance.
Huh. So, a Rosemary's baby is a demon baby?
Making your mama Rosemary.
You said everything real quick. No, I can't real quick.
No, run, Sile. Run.
It won't be everything that's wrong with Israel. All right. Currently, if we remove, how do we do this? All right, let's start. Let's start with this. World War II ends. The Jews just went through the Holocaust. They're the most traumatic and deadly version of oppression that has been hoisted upon the Jewish people in fucking history. So all these Jews living in different parts of Europe, right? They have to flee because Adolf Hitler is fucking, he's running through them and he's rounding them up and he's tossing them in gas chambers. So they're all abandoning their countries. By the end of the war, a fuckload of the Jews, they go over to the UK, right? And the UK, because they're, fucking white supremacists, and this is in a period where Jews weren't even considered white necessarily, they had come up with all these secret backroom deals with, like, the Rothschilds and the, the Shahs, I think, like different religious leaders from both the Jewish community and the Islamic community. And they essentially gave these Jews passports to Palestine, because this is before Israel existed. And they were like, okay, you guys can create your own Jewish state. We made a deal through the Balfour Declaration, and I forgot what the other one was called, the Sykes-Picot Agreement. There's all these different things that happened after World War II, right? And they give all these Jews passports to Palestine. They go, you go over there, you live in the Holy Land, right? So they start going over there, but then eventually the Jews in that region, the Zionist Jews, back to the beginning of the game. Jews go to that region, and a lot of the Zionist Jews start this thing called the Nakba in like the what is it, 1950s or 60s, where they're displacing all of the native Palestinians who have lived in this land so that they can create a living space with the Jews. And yes, I'm using living space purposefully, the German Lebensraum. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, yeah, we're going to start pushing you out. And this relocation is a form of genocide. It's ethnic displacement. They fucking kill a shitload of them. That's something between 700,000 and like a couple million Palestinians are all different parts of the Middle East, right? And the Zionists are Israel, and the entire time they are waging war on all different fronts, claiming that they're participating in preemptive attacks, right? Like, or that they are. Yes, they're attacking first, but they're doing it because they got intelligence that these people were going to attack them, and they weren't going to wait, right? That's always their excuse. So that starts boiling over, and the IDF grows, and the nation of Israel starts to keep on, because it's starting to become like more and more of a presence in the global stage, while the Palestinian people are losing their land inch by inch. They're losing their homes, they're losing their ancestry, they're being replaced by European Jews who went to the UK, and the UK said, we don't want you here, we made a deal for you to go to this place, right? Things get worse and worse, and then eventually in like the 1970s and the 80s, you see the Israelis start to, they've got advanced technology. They are becoming a hegemonic power in the region. Into Lebanon and shit like that, and the whole time they're just slaughtering anybody and everybody who is not the chosen people. Now, again, remember, we're talking about the Zionists who are using Judaism as a vehicle, right? They don't believe in any of the fucking religious teachings of Judaism, because if they did, they wouldn't be fucking murdering all these people. You know what I'm saying? So they're using it as an excuse, and they keep projecting their power. You enter the late 80s, early 90s, and the Israelis have learned a lot from the Americans in terms of blackmail. So they have all these different Mossad operations, whether it be a honeypot operation or somebody like Jeffrey Epstein, who was gathering blackmail on all different world leaders, because Israel is so tiny that the only way that they can get power on the global stage is through blackmail, right? And they have all this money, and they're using ink and different pro-Israel lobbies to kind of buy the influence of American politicians, and it just explodes, right? And they threaten Bill Clinton with audio files of his sex tapes and all this shit. And they ask every president to go to war on Iran, and it keeps boiling over and over and over. Eventually, you reach what we're going through right now, where October 7th happens, and the Israelis, they allow October 7th to happen and use that again as a vehicle to go full throttle in their extermination of the Palestinian people in Gaza and expanding their illegal settlements into the West Bank. So they commit a fucking genocide, and this is at a time period where we have live streaming and phones and shit. And the unfortunate reality is that what the Israelis did to the Palestinians is genuinely no different than what the Americans did to the oh my god, I shouldn't have even said that, of what the colonists did to the Native Americans, right? The difference is that happened in a period without cell phones, without live streaming, without videotapes without like massive news, you know what I'm saying? Like huge news organizations, the TV and shit. We did that. We killed like 60 million people, but there was nobody watching. You know what I'm saying? They're doing it in a time when you just can't get away with it. You just can't get away with it. But yeah. I guess that's where we're at. Oh, and then now they gathered blackmail. They got really good at their blackmail operation, and their best blackmail operation of all time was the Epstein operation in order to get Donald Trump into the Oval Office, because they have so much blackmail on him that he quite literally just can't say no to any of their demands, which is why they have finally gotten a president to approve, we're going to fight your war in Iran for you. And that's not coming from me. Marco Rubio said this himself. Trump has said this. All of them have said this. They said, we got news that Iran is going to attack Israel. So we went to war with Iran for Israel. That's not even debatable. They've said it themselves. So that's the point where we're at. And now more and more Americans are realizing, they're like, yeah, there's a lot of different nations that fuck with us, but there's only one nation that is quite literally embedded within us. You know what I'm saying? All right, I hope that was quick enough. You know what I'm saying? I hope that did the thing for you. All right, anyway, let's make this video. Let's make this video. Y'all ready to make a video? Y'all ready? I also have to turn on the AC because I'm sweating a lot. You know, Ghislaine Maxwell's dad? Yeah, he owned, what was the name of the textbooks? He owns he brought all the textbooks that we read when we were kids. Didn't know that? The Ethnic Cleansing of Palestine by Iran copy is an excellent resource that people wanted to learn. I'll check out. What the fuck is the name of the, no, it's not Penguin. That we were talking about, Penguin Random House? No, they're McGraw Hill. That's it, McGraw Hill. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna blast it.
The current score is 0-2. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Are you ready to hunt?
Yeah, y'all praising Cherlenti. We should make a Cherlenti song. I'll play that every time I get up. Cherlenti, Cherlenti, Cherlenti. Cherlenti, Cherlenti, Cherlenti. Something like that, you know? You know what's funny? Before you guys started saying Cherlenti, when I play Xbox and I come across a random and like we're playing Battlefield and they need to call me out, like there's a guy on my right, they'll say some shit like, yo, Charlenti, there's a guy near you. Because my name is Crolenti on it, because Chris Valenti, but like a lot of people just go, how are you supposed to know that the age is silent, you know? They're like, Charlenti, there's one on your right! Charlenti! You know? A lot of them call me Charles. Yo, Charles! And I'm like, yo! Anyway, you know how it is. I had to bite my tongue in welding class today because one of the teachers came in talking about the Kid Rock concert. Well, I'm always grateful when people voice their shit like that because then I know who they are. And like I immediately Alright. I want to just get a couple of things
Down and out. I still have some hunt left in me.
What?
There are a couple of videos.
No.
Yeah.
Problem your gun can't solve.
Powerful healing. Watch your step. This place is teeming with spider bots.
has quite literally carried me.
You don't have not one heal
Can we get like some W. Aaron Rupars in the chat? How many fucking times have we covered his Twitter account? You know? Oh, Christopher, you're Mr. Tharno's fan. My apologies. That mean shit happens. You know? You gotta time your donuts. What a feeling for reading. You gotta time them properly.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
I think it's going to be good, and I think it's going to be good. And it's good to have a good relationship, you know? When I first got involved, China was just really taking advantage of us, and they're not anymore. And, you know, we're
I love when he calls in, man. It's so funny. I just picture him like lying on his stomach on the bed with like a long coiled pink phone, and his feet are kicking in the background. He's like, I've got a really good relationship with Xi Jinping. He likes me a lot. He tells me my cock is huge. And I think everything's going great, and if you disagree, you're stupid and I hate you, you know? Here the $20. Didn't know there's more iron workers in the chat. OAL Local 420, been at work since 6 a.m. Love you, Chris. You keep on working. How would you the fucking people? This country is held up by the fucking unions. And unironically, a lot of the union guys will so they both love it. Just have a broke coming up. Whoops. Alright.
Maximum!
Second person. Oh yeah, Lindsey Graham is testing them?
Are you aware of reports that Pakistan are allowing their bases to be used to park Iranian aircraft?
Oh my god, bro. That we're using Pakistan as negotiators, as the middleman, and fucking Lindsey Graham is about to do some shit like we should bomb Pakistan too. The fuck?
I've seen one report. So I think based on the variety of classification, let me just say, do you agree if it is accurate?
The vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Tastes like the heart-shaped herb.
Disappear!
Tremble before fast!
Or Pakistan air bases, you think that's consistent with being a fair mediator? I wouldn't want to get in the middle of these negotiations. I do. I want to get in the middle of these negotiations. I don't trust Pakistan as far as I can throw it. If they actually do have Iranian aircraft parked in Pakistan bases to protect Iranian military assets, that tells me we should be looking maybe for somebody else to mediate. No wonder this damn thing is going over.
Oh yeah, no, it's not your fault. It's Pakistan's fault. Are we dead?
So, you know, I appreciate all you've done. I'm very supportive of it. But when it comes to Pakistan and China, enough already.
What the fuck is your solution, you fat fucking turkey neck? Fucking ass bitch. Why don't you go put on a fucking helmet and some camis? Why don't you head over to fucking Tehran? Why don't you go fight the Pakistanis? Who the fuck are you? God, I hate this son of a bitch. Sometimes I hate this motherfucker more than Trump. I'm that ass. Sometimes I hate this motherfucker. This motherfucker went to Israel for 3 weeks, like right before the Iran war started, right before Operation Epstein's Fury, and he coached Netanyahu on how to talk to Trump in order to convince him to go to war in Iran. Literally, that's fucking treason. That's not even a joke. This isn't a rumor. He is proud of that. He has flexed that. That's fucking treason as far as I'm concerned. Talking the president into a war for another nation teaching another nation's leader, coaching them on how to convince your nation's leader on how to fight a war for that nation. That's fucking treason. That has to be fucking treason. I gotta look up the actual definition of treason. The crime of betraying one's country, specifically by attempting to overthrow the government, waging war against it, or aiding its enemies. That's what I would say, right there. Israel is by far our number one enemy. I know we like to pretend like they're our number one ally. They are our number one enemy, okay? They are the only nation on earth that has, like, infected us is the way that, like, we pretend the Somalis have. You know what I'm saying? And the United States is the only country defined in the Constitution requiring an overt act and strict witness testimony or confession for conviction. Yeah, okay, no. He committed treason, and he could absolutely be convicted for that if there was anybody.
Why? Why?
Pussy pushes out an entire fucking baby. You fucking flick a guy in the balls and he's on the ground. Deadass, you flick a guy in the balls and he's on the ground going, everybody, stop it, oh my god. You know? Granted, a flick to the balls, that ain't no joke. Oh, fucking, like, look at the power of this flick. Look, I'm gonna. You can even hear it, ready? You hear that? You hear that? Oh. Unbelievable. Alright. Enough. I want this there. That's the first clip I'm going to show, actually. That's the first clip. Okay, let's do this. Kirkin. About 20 minutes from now, I might have Berta rolling, but we're gonna get to it. All right. Y'all ready? Lock in. Kirkin. Jack's here. Hi, Jack. Kirk. Okay. The Iranians have checkmated Donald Trump in Operation Epstein's Fury, the illegal and offensive war that we are waging in the name of Israel. It's fucking over, bro. It's over. It's so over that, as we covered yesterday, Trump is, again, threatening to nuke them. This is now the 10th time he's threatened to nuke them. You got fucking Lindsey Graham in front of Congress saying shit like, we should start bombing Pakistan because clearly the Pakistanis are not negotiating well. Like, brother, Lindsey Graham has never met a brown person he didn't want to fucking bomb, okay? Swear to God, he's never met a war or a cop that he didn't want to support. And I'm talking about supporting that shit. I guarantee you Lindsey Graham be throwing that shit back in a fucking H dude with a ball and gag in his mouth. Type shit. That's why they call him the ladybug. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call him ladybug. But anyway, we got a lot to talk about. Trump, I'm talking fully crashed out. Like, there has to be a new word for crash out. Like, on Twitter... Sorry, not on Twitter.
The same prompt, two vastly different results.
Yeah.
AI gives you a to-do.
Dollar bill, shit with his face on Mount Rushmore, random fucking clips of Mark Levin saying that like we need to exterminate every last Iranian, all 93 million of them. It's just wild shit. A couple of articles I want to talk about. The Intercept has an incredible article, and The Atlantic, too, also have incredible articles. A lot to talk about. Then we're going to be looking at the price of goods going up. Like the price of sulfur is up fucking 90%, and wheat is up 20%. The price of literally everything is skyrocketing. Because as I told you, it doesn't matter whether the good needs oil. What matters is that the goods are transited across the planet in ships and in trucks and in cars, and it's all running on oil. So the global price of oil dictates the price of all goods. I don't think you need me to explain this to you. I don't think you guys are fucking stupid. Yes, even fucking weed, dude. Everything on this planet relies on oil to dictate its price because of the whole idea of trade. You know what I'm saying? The trade and transit, it's oil run, it's oil based, unless you've got some fucking water powered vehicle, which if you did, you would have been sniped by Mossad already. So we got. We're going to look at the prices of gas going up and grocery prices, electricity, just the basic like goods. You know, we're going to be talking about the Jeffrey Epstein Memorial Reading Room that popped up in New York City. Fucking incredible! It is literally Donald Trump's nightmare. They made like a pop-up for the next 2 weeks that it's a library with the Epstein files. It is bonkers. It is absolutely biggity bonkers. But there's a lot to talk about. We're going to dive right in. But before we do, I want to remind you, hi. I'm Chris Valenti. Welcome to the Valenti Bot. This is real independent media. I have never had a conversation with a sponsor, an advertiser, a government, a PAC, a billionaire, any of that shit. So if you do want to support me financially, because I'm a dissident of this regime, a dissident of the Fuhrer, I don't get boosted in the algorithm nearly as much as people who support Donald Trump, or nearly as much as people who are, puppets for the Democrat establishment, who are willing to, sell ads and do sponsorships and run free fucking ad breaks during their video. You're not going to see me do that. So I don't make too much money. If you want to support me financially, you can buy merch, like the posters and the mugs and the hoodies and whatnot. That's located down below. You can click the thanks button down below to tip me directly. You can click the join button down below to become a member of the channel for $5. That'll give you access to member-only content and some pretty cool emotes. And then last but not least, you can donate to me on Patreon, $1 a month, $5 a month, $10 a month, whatever you want to donate. Huge shout out to all the patrons. Huge shout out to anybody who's ever donated a single dollar to the channel. You guys keep this operation going. I'm simply a megaphone for you, the people. Okay, this is why we call you the OAL. We are the only Americans left. Other than that, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Those 4 things cost you absolutely nothing, and they help me a lot. Thank you, Clint. I appreciate that $1. And without further ado, we're going to dive in, starting with Trump on Truth Social. Real quick, have you spoken about the dismantling of the Voting Rights Act? The important actions of these racists sicken me. I think I have that queued up. We have a lot. I look at all these fucking links, okay? All right, so we're not going to be watching all these videos, just so you understand. I just want to scroll to show you how much Trump has posted just in the past, 15 hours, okay? We're starting with this because...
Not rest yet.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
He's a great grandfather. He posts the same video twice sometimes because he's like, here's the video, and then here's my favorite response to it, So we'll start with one, right? I'll post this random fucking video, and then I'll repost the video.
I was chosen by past. Let me show you why.
It'll say, bombshell exposed, Obama's coup plot unraveled. Yeah, like Obama had a fucking coup plot, when you literally, not even Trump, literally tried a violent overthrow of
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Not even joking. It's the video with America First Now because he likes this post, right? And it'll say, bombshell exposed, Obama's coup plot unraveling. Yeah, like Obama had a fucking coup plot when you literally, not even joking, you literally tried a violent overthrow of the United States government. Like, you literally tried a coup d'etat without the military. It's a violent insurrection. You built a gallows and were chanting to hang Mike Pence, who was your own vice president at the time. Just remarkable. So, and then more Fox News clip. What is this? Arrest Obama, the traitor from Cat Turd. Jesus Christ. Random clips. Here it is. Edison research confirms states using Dominion voting system switched 435,000 votes from Trump to Biden. This has been proven in court over 30 times to be incorrect. This has been disproven over and over and over and over again, but he just refuses to give up on it. Probably some shit about Rudy Giuliani, who is thankfully fucking dying, thank the Lord. Oh God, there's more shit, John Kennedy and Obama. We're just gonna keep scrolling, bro. Look at how much the President of the United States of America is shit posting on his own private social media, where you're not allowed to be a dissident, you're not allowed to criticize him, you're not allowed to disagree with him, or you're kicked clean off the platform. That's why I've never posted on it, but on top of that, I just don't know. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This is why convenience store chain Wawa's closing stores one after another. So I guarantee you what he's doing is implying that black people are thieves. I guarantee. No, what I'm looking at are thieves stealing something from a Wawa. I don't give a fuck if they're black, white, gay, trans, Latino. It doesn't fucking matter. It's an action. It's an action that the person is taking. That's the thing. I mean, I know I don't have to explain this to you guys. You guys are fucking stupid. Oh my god, he's doing more? Oh no, he's just racist, bro. He's just racist. He's just racist.
Fucking staircase!
Shit. But well, look at how far I have to scroll, bro. I was like way down here below my fucking camera. Man caught on camera purposely knocking over Miami Rest. I get it. Oh my god, it's gonna be. Yeah, no, okay, he's just racist as fuck, bro. He's just showing clips of like the worst behavior of like that an individual can do, and he's like pinning it on their entire fucking race. That's exactly what he's doing. This is so stupid. Oh my god, Benny Johnson. This is a closeted homosexual, by the way, and that's not a joke. This is like a Republican pundit, and again, no problem with homosexuality. Because you're talking to somebody who went to acting school, I've had my fair share of dick, don't worry. But this fucking guy is like a right-wing pundit, always talking about how bad homosexuality is. Meanwhile, he like one time posted online like a picture of his Twitter feed, and it was all like gay porn, and he was like, "Damn, Elon, what have you done to this app?" And everybody was like, "Brother, it's a targeted feed. It's based on what you look at. That's why I got 2 accounts, one for gooning, one for politics. What the fuck?" And they immediately deleted that one. That was the 20. So this is then he reposts this from Mike Flynn. The 2020 election was stolen. We had a fake president for 4 years. Our country is yet to recover. The corporate media was complicit in the crime. Anyone who uses the phrase election denier can get fucked, I'm assuming. Enough is enough. Holding people accountable now. Also, I'm willing to bet money Michael Flynn didn't post that. I have no proof of this, but I'm kind of willing to bet money that Mike Flynn did not post that. This seems like something like, photoshopped type shit. Anyway, more, just insane. He's just posting. Hey, guys, is it a good thing when the president of the United States doesn't fucking sleep and post 100 times on Truth Social, just glazing himself like he's fucking coming all over his own face? This fire video about Obama, God, he's just racist. That's the reason why he hates Obama so much. And I remember people were calling Donald Trump a white lash because of Obama. Oh my god, just throwing sewage in the fucking Lincoln Memorial. It's so stupid. Okay, and then what is this? The failing New York Times, which is one of the worst newspapers anywhere in the world and is losing subscribers on an hourly basis, is now at it again. Just like they covered my landslide 2024 presidential election victory inaccurately and without shame, constantly making major mistakes and incorrect predictions at every path along the way, they are now trying to justify Obama and Biden's expensively botched attempt at fixing the long, broken, unsightly, and unsanitary reflecting pool. Never in a million years would I have guessed that he was going to make a post about the reflecting.
Boom! No skill shot!
Brother, nobody was... Nobody.
You have brought shame upon yourself.
Peter Van here.
Jesus!
Growing up would be the worst. But then I found a way to hack it all. It's called AAA. With AAA, I'm covered from roadside to poolside. And insurance and member perks that make it.
Hey, this is his thing. This is his thing. It's all about building and like, oh, look at my crane, look at my forklift. I guarantee. Yeah, it's like vanity autism. Anyway, sightly and unsanitary reflecting pool that now sits majestically between the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial. That now sit. Does he think he moved the pool? Brother, that's where the pool was. You stupid, fat-bodied, fascist child rapist. Anyway, let's see. They squandered at least $55 million haplessly trying with no chance of success to get the reflecting pool to work. Instead, they made it worse, keeping it closed for years. Keeping it closed? Does he think people swim in it?
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Yo, I think he... I'm dead ass right now. I think Donald Trump thinks it's a swimming pool, and the reason why, and that since he hasn't seen people swimming it,
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Needed that, thanks. A gift from Khan. My soul shall not rest yet.
Capture the mission area!
he thinks it's me. Well, I'm dead ass. I actually think that's what he's saying right now. Because what the fuck else could that mean? It was...
Maximum pulse!
Ah, yes. Much better. Let us make the greedy invaders pay. It's clobbering time!
Closed. It was never closed. It was always fucking there. They didn't put a fucking lid on it. What? And ended up with a leaking, smelling odor for both of their failed administrations. It was an embarrassment to Washington, D.C. and to our country itself. Despite the vast sums of money spent, they never got the pool to work. What do you mean, never got the pool to work? What does that mean, never got the pool to work? What does that mean? It's supposed to reflect the sky and the fucking Washington Monument. That's the point. It's a reflecting pool. Are you saying it wasn't reflecting? Are you saying the water wasn't working? Are you saying the water wasn't watering? What the fuck does that even mean, you bumbling fuck? And cosmetically, it was a total mess for all to see. Okay, so you're not talking about cosmetics. So no, what are you saying? Because cosmetically, it's what it does. It works. What the fuck are you saying? Now along comes Trump, who was asked by many patriots if I fix it. The answer is a resounding yes, and for a tiny fraction of the cost. I work with our now strong Department of the Interior, and I explained to them that we should view this as a highly sophisticated...
The hunt is not over.
As a highly sophisticated swimming pool. You can call me a pre-read, Andy, all you fucking want. I did not pre-read this. Holy fucking shit. They should...
Tremble before fire! Ah, yes. Much better.
Do this as a highly sophisticated swimming pool.
What was my health on? I'm sorry that
Instead of taking 4 years to build at a cost, granite pavers and all, of $400 million, we could construct a far superior reflecting pool for $5 or $6 million and complete the project in 2 weeks rather than 4 years. Alright, let's just say for a second that it was necessary to clean the reflecting pool. Why the fuck would that cost $5 or $6 million? Why the fuck would that cost $5 or $6 million? It just simply fucking would. What a difference in time and money, and for a far superior end result. This is not just a paint job like low-life reporter David Farenthold told the New York Times so inaccurately and maliciously stated. It is a deeply complicated work of smart and beautiful construction. It won't leak, it will shine, and be the pride of Washington, D.C. for decades to come. I saved more than $390 million in 4 years of no mess. Was, of course, given no credit by the biased New York Times. Also, I didn't give out the contract, Interior did, to a contractor I did not know and have never used before. Thank you for your attention. This is Bad with DJT. So this right here, this is him trying to cover his ass because he's probably embezzling this money. He's like, yeah, we'll give you $6 million to clean the reflecting pool. Then they're going to spend $250,000 doing it, and then they're going to give the rest of that money to probably the Trump family, the Trump organization. It'll go back into Donald's hands through some sort of back alley type shit. But this is him trying to cover his ass because he's corrupt as fuck. All right, so yeah, I mean, I hate when they put in this. This website is so bad. By the way, this website is so bad. No Republican has ever spoken to me about Cuba, which is a failed country and only heading in one direction. Down! Cuba is asking for help, and we are going to talk. In the meantime, I'm off to China. President EJT. He's gonna get fucking rickrolled in China, dude. Oh yeah, then he posts AI-generated propaganda. First of all, the Iranians didn't even have ships like this, you stupid fuck. Now they're all-time high for the S&P 500. This guy thinks the S&P 500 matters to the African American. Him on the $100 bill. What the fuck is that? Is that Pritzker? Pritzker? Yeah, that's Pritzker. And also, you got no leg to stand out calling a motherfucker fat. Okay, more of this. More of this. Iran excursion 6 weeks, brother. It's been far longer than 6 weeks, you stupid fuck. If you're gonna post this meme, at least update it. You know, and make that say, how many weeks has it been? I don't know, it's been like 70 days or some shit. Lasers, bing, bing, gone. You already posted this. Oh, yeah, he's got dementia. I forgot. Bing, bing, gone. Bye-bye, fast boat. Oh, God, he's so fucking stupid. Quick refresh to see if there's anything new. And there is not. Thank the fucking Lord. Should we watch this one? Let's watch just this one.
There are certainly sacrifices that come along with this life.
Our kids are little. We're gonna have to leave.
There are also...
This is a great video. This shows you the contrast between the perpetual victims that the left are, where they see oppression in everything.
I'm about to throw some shade at my Irish folk. This guy's Irish, right? Listen, up the IRA, we love you, Irish freedom, but you, sir, you better not be in my fucking country right now. You better not be in my fucking country as an Irishman supporting Donald fucking Trump. Is he...
4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Scottish? Is he Irish? What the fuck is he?
You can see it here, the way Michelle Obama lives one of the most privileged lives you can imagine. Watch the way she looks at us.
She's a Welshman.
It's expensive to live.
That's Scottish?
What a blessing.
Nigga, that's Welsh.
Moments when I
Yeah.
feel
Oh,
like I have to say change.
We live in this peaceful, very protected mansion.
Isn't that Erica Kirk's future husband? Isn't that the next president of the United States, Erica Kirk's future husband? Isn't that what it is?
Gift of us.
Many people don't know.
Alright, now I wanted to show you this. This is Lindsey Graham arguing that we should go to war with Pakistan because the negotiations are not going well between us and Iran. And again, Lindsey fucking Graham has never met a war or a cop that he did not support vehemently, 10 toes down.
Are you aware of reports that
Even small
Pakistan
victories are worth celebrating.
are allowing their base?
I want you, by the way, to take this as a moment to understand that there is a split in the Republican Party. There are those who are preparing for the future where they're going to have to explain themselves and their support for the Iran war. Those are people like J.D. Vance, who's trying to distance himself from it and publicly say that, like, he tried to talk us down from it, but meanwhile, privately in the rooms, he's vehemently down for the funk, you know. And then there's the Pete Hegseth and the Lindsey Graham faction who are like super, rah, kill them all, they're brown.
Be used to park Iranian aircraft.
He's asking if Pakistan is letting Iran have planes in Pakistan.
Is it accurate? I think it's based on a variety of classifications. Let me just say, do you agree if it is accurate, that is sort of inconsistent with being a peace mediator?
No attack can harm me. I am Asgard's might.
My Daredevil is
I have returned from Dejalia.
No, actually it isn't. Because I know we have American assets in Pakistan. If they actually had Iranian assets in Pakistan and they're operating as a mediator and they're negotiating for you, that actually kind of tracks. You know, like, hey, this is neutral territory type shit. It actually kind of fucking tracks. And also, the Pakistanis are doing you a fucking favor right now, bro. They are doing you a fucking favor. They're doing the whole world a favor by trying to be a mediator.
At Primrose Schools, bright futures, new friendships, and big milestones begin in every little moment of your child's day. Primrose Schools, the leader in early education and care.
These organs may not look the prettiest, but to your dog, it's beautiful. Introducing Origin Fresh Grain, fueled by the meat, organs, and bone and whole prey nutrition.
Boss has favored me with another chance. I am Groot! Their numbers are many.
The Iranians were used to talk to us directly. You know, it's like you're fucking, it's like, you know, like a couple, one of them cheats, and then they use a middleman, you know, to like hey, can I come get my stuff? Hey, she wants to come get her stuff. Yeah, you can come get your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're doing you a fucking favor, and even he knows that without them, the only option we have is pure violent combat, which we're already doing, but at least there's some sort of mediators in Pakistan.
Dude, I want to get in the middle of these negotiations.
Wait.
You think that's consistent with being a fair mediator? I wouldn't want to get in the middle of these negotiations.
I do. He wants to get in the middle of the negotiation. So, again, a quick reminder. Lindsey Graham spent 3 weeks in Israel meeting with Benjamin Netanyahu before Operation Epstein's Fury began, coaching Netanyahu on how to convince Donald Trump to wage this war for him. This is something that he has flexed. This is not like theory. This is something Lindsey Graham is proud of. He's like, I went to Israel more times in my life over the past 3 weeks than I have in the entirety of my life. But I was talking to Benjamin Netanyahu, trying to teach him how to talk to Donald Trump. Like, that is the very definition of treason. Like, not even kidding, that's the definition of treason. It's like going against one's country, trying, you know what? Fuck it, let's pull up the definition. Let's see the definition of treason. Treason. Definition. Treason is the crime of betraying one's country. Typically by attempting to overthrow the government. Well, he didn't do that, but Trump did. Waging war against it, he didn't do that, Trump did. Or aiding its enemies. So he definitely did this. Israel is the #1 enemy of the United States of America. Israel is the #1 enemy of humanity. I'm not joking about that. If you don't know, recent polling has shown Israel is the least popular country on planet Earth, scoring 3 points lower than North Korea. Okay? Just so you understand, the U.S. is also very low on there. We have scored lower than Russia. The majority of the world views Russia with a better light than they view the United States of America. But Israel is the least popular nation on planet Earth. Everybody knows they are actually the enemy of humanity, right? In the United States, it is the only crime defined in the Constitution requiring an overt act and strict witness testimony or confession for conviction. And he has confessed to this. So, like, yeah, he quite literally has committed treason. That's not even, I'm not even trying to be facetious. All right, let's keep listening.
Pakistani air bases. You think that's consistent with being a fair mediator? I wouldn't want to get in the middle of these negotiations. I do. I want to get in the middle of these negotiations. I don't trust Pakistan as far as I can go.
Yeah, probably because you just don't trust brown people. You racist fucking cracker. And when I say cracker, I'm talking with the whip, bro. You sound and look like you are from the 1600s. Crack.
Tastes like the horse-shaped herb.
Fucking whip, dude. That is what you are. That is who you are.
If they
Also, let's not forget how old this guy is. I don't have the evidence for this. Maybe I could find it if I decided to do some research. This guy was absolutely alive when there were black and white water fountains, and I guarantee you, he was standing on, like, fucking the side of the road with a mouth just like this, screaming the N-word with a hard R, doing everything he fucking could because he was so afraid of black people drinking out of his fucking water fountain. I guarantee you.
actually do have Iranian aircraft parked in Pakistan bases to protect Iranian military assets. That tells me we should be looking maybe for somebody else to mediate. No wonder this damn thing is going on.
This damn thing is going nowhere because you're not negotiating in good faith. You keep threatening to nuke them. You threatened to annihilate their entire civilization. You tried to do a fake out with Project Freedom to move your destroyers into a strategic position for a full-scale ground invasion of Iran. You murdered most of their government. You murdered their children in schools. Like, it's not going anywhere. Israel continues to slaughter the Lebanese. Like, it's not going anywhere because you're not actually negotiating. If we're negotiating something and you're like, hey, I'll sell you this car for 500, and I go, I want it for 300. You go, how about 400? And I go, 300, and I don't kill your kids.
Italia can wait. The hunt is not over.
Hey, check out this big acorn.
This place seems curious.
That's not negotiating. That's not, brother. I go, $400. My kids survive. You go $300, and I call off the AC. That's not negotiating. That's not negotiating. Jesus. I did a belly chow this spring. You fucking liar. Don't you lie to me.
You know, I appreciate all you've done. I'm very supportive of it. But when it comes to Pakistan and China, enough already.
So yeah, he means start a hot war with China that we would fucking lose in a fucking microsecond. Alright, and then also I wanted to show you this clip of Marco Rubio quite literally saying that the goal of this war is to return the Strait of Hormuz to where it was before Trump started the war. Now the problem is, if that was, he's lying. If that was your goal, you would immediately surrender, you would withdraw all troops in the region, you would, I want to say, command Israel to stop their invasion of Lebanon, but you don't actually have that power. They're the alpha in this relationship, right? And you would give all the concessions to Iran, but they don't actually want that. They actually don't want that.
President Trump has said, back really bad, the United States of America.
How the fuck?
Then why is the Strait of Hormuz closed?
This hell for all day.
If they decide to join the ladder of escalation, they wind up getting.
Lesson learned. Let's try something different.
Oh my god, they're talking about the escalation ladder, bro, because they're realizing you fell for it and you are climbing the escalation ladder. And there's no top. There's no top to this ladder. It's a ladder all the way to heaven. And you're climbing the escalation ladder, but Iran is setting the fucking rules. Iran sets the rules here. They control the strait. They got the drones. They got the missiles. They got the mines. They got everything. They got... What the fuck are you talking about?
Our preference is for these straits to be open, to the way they're supposed to be open.
You mean the way they were before Donald Trump launched Operation Ipsen Spirit?
Back to the way it was. Anyone can use it. No mines in the water. Nobody paying tolls. That's what we have to get back to, and that's the goal.
So surrender then. Then surrender. If that's what you want, then surrender. But that's not what you want. You want Iran to be a failed state because you are unironically an Israeli asset. Okay, this is a great article from The Atlantic. Checkmate in Iran. We're not going to read the whole thing, but I highly recommend you read it. Checkmate in Iran. Washington can't reverse or control the consequences of losing this war. By Robert Kagan. Hold on, I have another book coming. Apologize for this. My bad? All right. It's hard to think of a time when the United States suffered a total defeat in a conflict. Vietnam. A setback so Korea. A setback so Iraq. A setback so Afghanistan. A setback so decisive Kuwait that the strategic loss could be neither repaired nor ignored. The calamitous losses suffered at Pearl Harbor, the Philippines, and throughout the Western Pacific in the first months of World War II were eventually reversed. The defeats in Vietnam and Afghanistan were costly but did not do last.
Guide my spear.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Pretty bad over here.
Damage to America's overall position in the world because they were far from the main theaters of global competition. The initial failure of Iraq was mitigated by a shift in strategy that ultimately left Iraq relatively stable and unthreatening to its neighbors and kept the United States out of the region. Defeat in the present confrontation with Iran will be of an entirely different character. It can neither be repaired nor ignored. There will be no return to the status quo ante. No ultimate American triumph that will undo or overcome the harm done. The Strait of Hormuz will not be open as it once was. With control of the Strait, Iran emerges as the key player in the region and one of the key players in the world. Yeah, I was talking about that. I was watching a video. I think it was Kyle Kalinske who was saying the number one outcome that we have seen from this war is like there are global superpowers, right? There's China.
I'm making a Roblox game called Fist Fight Beta.
It's a cluster of action and bodies flying everywhere.
It's just fighting people. There's no really story to it.
You'll open a thing and they'll just start creating something.
When you can't find a good game, you make it yourself.
Get blasted by an oven.
To watch him do it inspires me to then do it. We kind of just feed off each other.
I like spending time with my dad. I like it more than the computer.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Propane is an exceptional energy. Its ability to be able to be portable, be able to be efficient, be able to provide incredible warmth. Propane is extremely clean from beginning to end, from east coast to west coast, from the north to the south.
Okay, it's really easy. The gas dryer, of course. I have an outdoor heater. And then the cooktop. Oh, and the other thing is the fireplace. This time it's linear, which is really helpful.
You can go, don't fuck with me, you know? And then these other people who we consider to be adversaries, like North Korea, they get their nuke, and we all like fighting our nails, like, oh my god, they're gonna nuke the entire fucking planet, because that's what we threatened to do. Meanwhile, the North Koreans are like, don't fuck with us, we got a nuke. And then that's just all they do. They just say, don't fuck with us, we got a nuke. You don't see China fucking. Friendly mind, the only nation on planet Earth that's ever nuked another fucking nation is us. Yeah. The roles of China and Russia as Iran's allies are strengthened. The role of the United States substantially diminished. Far from demonstrating American prowess, the supporters of the war have repeatedly claimed. The conflict has revealed an America that is unreliable and incapable of finishing what it started. That is going to set off a chain reaction around the world as friends and foes adjust to America's failure. Now, this article keeps on going, and I'm sure it's absolutely fucking incredible. Go check out that article. So, some CBS Live updates. Iran threatens to, quote, teach a lesson if the U.S. attacks. Trump says the ceasefire is, quote, on life support. This is from today. After the Fuhrer rejected Iran's response to the latest U.S. peace proposal and said the ceasefire is, quote, on life support, the Speaker of Iran's parliament said the Islamic Republic's military is ready to, quote, teach a lesson to any aggressor. U.S. Ambassador and traitor to the United States of America, Mike Huckabee, said Tuesday that Israel sent anti-missile...
Prepare yourselves.
batteries and personnel to the UAE to help protect the country from Iranian attacks. underlying a growing defense relationship between the two Middle Eastern countries bolstered by the Iran war. Israeli strikes killed 6 people in southern Lebanon. By the way, this is just the number of the bodies they found. I guarantee they killed more than 6. State media reported as the leader of Iranian-backed Hezbollah vowed to turn the battlefields, quote, into hell for Israel. Inshallah, they will fall. The strikes come as Israel and Lebanon are set to hold a third round of talks later this week in Washington. By the way, just so you guys know, the IDF is dead ass on the verge of collapse because this is what happens when you fight an 8-front war and your nation is the size of New Jersey, bro. This is what happened to Hitler when he tried to fight a 2-front war. And you think you could fight an 8-front war? The only reason why you would think that you could pull that off is if you have the American army fighting for you, which is exactly what they're fucking doing. It makes absolutely no sense. Anyway, let's keep on moving here. Live updates. Hegseth tells lawmakers reports of U.S. munitions shortage are overstated. Okay, so we do have a shortage in ammo, which is precisely what I fucking said about 3 months ago. I said that we didn't have the ammo for a 5-day war with China, and now you're wasting all of our ammo in Iran. That is hilarious. Lawmakers press Secretary Pete Hegseth Tuesday morning over the Pentagon's unprecedented $1.5 trillion budget request as the Iran war ceasefire remained top of mind. Quote, this is admittedly a historic budget. It is fiscally responsible budget, and it is a war-fighting budget. The request builds upon the FY26 $1 trillion top line and reflects the urgency of the moment. Yeah, just take my tax dollars to keep on bombing brown kids. Yeah, why not? All right, some Iran live updates. Let's listen to this. The Iran war has allegedly already cost $29 billion. I actually think that's bullshit. I think the real number is probably closer to $100 billion so far.
Oil prices rising again after President Trump rejected Iran's response to a U.S. peace proposal. The president saying, I have just read the response from Iran's so-called representative.
What?
Iran responding to the U.S. proposal to end the war, but tonight President Trump calling it totally unacceptable.
All of it is raising
questions on when and how this conflict will end. Here's ABC's Tom Converge Intelligence Next.
Tonight, with the Strait of Hormuz still blocked amid a fragile ceasefire, President Trump rejecting Iran's response to the U.S. interim proposal to end the war. The president saying in a post on social media, I have just read the response from Iran's so-called representatives. I don't like it. Totally unacceptable. The one-page U.S. proposal would see Iran relinquish its stranglehold over the Strait of Hormuz, allowing free passage for the 1,500 cargo vessels trapped in the Persian Gulf, providing some relief for the world's economy and gas prices in the U.S. In return, the U.S. would gradually ease its military blockade on Iranian ports, with a further 30-day period then beginning to negotiate a full deal.
We see now Iran's economy in absolute freefall. Its currency is down over 100%. Its foreign currency reserves are completely exhausted.
Tonight, those short-term compromises seemingly in jeopardy, more than a month after the ceasefire took hold, according to a source speaking with an Iranian state-linked news agency.
Is that the Iranian Navy? Brother, Trump posted pictures of like American Nimitz-class aircraft carriers with Iranian flags on it at the bottom of the sea. Okay, is this supposed to be the flex when Donald says we got rid of their entire Navy? You got rid of these? Is that your flex?
Iran's response included demands like an end to the war and the lifting of oil sanctions within 30 days. In a new interview, the president telling Sinclair's Full Measure the U.S. could still bomb Iran again.
They said they are defeated, but that doesn't mean they're done.
What? 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 Imagine, fucking, I don't know, we nuke Hiroshima, right? And then Eisenhower goes, they're defeated, but they're not done. What the fuck does that mean, bro? What the fuck? They're hot, but they're also cold. What the fuck does this even mean?
We could delay for 2 more weeks and
it's always 2 weeks, bro. He's so obsessed with the 2 weeks number. It's 2 weeks for everything. 2 weeks for my healthcare plan. We need 2 weeks. We need 2 weeks. They extended the ceasefire for 2 weeks. Oh, 2 weeks.
Americans feeling the cost of the war with rising prices at the gas pump. The energy secretary saying today he admitted
Brother, so you see that 579 for diesel? That's what it is for Super 93 here in New York, bro. And you know, I drive a nice car, so I only put Super in my fucking tank. It's costing me $5.80 a gallon. It's over $100 to fill up my fucking car.
He's open to suspending the federal gas tax. All measures
Suspending the federal gas tax? Oh my God, they're panicking.
Be taken to lower the price at the pump and lower the prices for American this administration in support.
Yeah, no, you're not going to lower the taxes for the working class, but you are going to get rid of the gas tax. That's the stupidest fucking shit.
Rachel, the main sticking point in the negotiations with Iran, the future of its nuclear program. And we're still no breakthrough in ending the war. It's just days before President Trump is expected to travel to Iran's key ally, China, for a crucial summit with Chinese President Xi.
Dude, Xi's just going to, like, be laughing in his fucking face, dude. Like, this is really the century of American humiliation, and the entire world is just sprinting into the loving arms of the Chinese. 我们去将处理去欣赏爱谁的哭着来烧个老猪油 like the Bill's new
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Are you ready to hunt?
Set the lead for China to meet with President Xi Jinping for a summit that is delayed earlier this year because of the war. Oh my God, I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. He has no bargaining chips for his meeting with Xi because he needs to, you know, make deals. It's the whole point of being a president. You're a puppet for billionaire class, and you have to make deals for them, right? That is literally what it is. Real quick, tangent. If you think the President of the United States is the top dog, you are so wrong. He is unironically the bottom dog when it comes to the elite, right? The President of the United States is a fucking puppet who is supposed to work tirelessly like a dog and get no sleep just to support the billionaires, right? That's the whole fucking point of it. You say your sister is Jessica Valenti. No, she's not my sister. She's my cousin now. But she's like, in an Italian way, she's sort of like a sister because my dad didn't have me and my brother until he was like 50 years old. But when Jessica was born to my uncle, right, because she's my cousin, my dad pretty much helped raise her. So she was raised kind of like a sister of mine, but no, she's not my sister. But I love her. Shout out to Jess. Jess, if you're watching this, hi, sweetheart. Go check out Jessica's content. She's incredible. She's a abortion activist, a women's rights activist, a feminist, a novelist. She is unfucking believable. The Valenti name has been a real fucking problem for the Republican Party.
Capture the mission area!
So it's like the night this going there. Alright. So yeah, Trump thinks he's going to be able to use this as a negotiating, as like a bargaining chip, when the Chinese, they have renewable energy, bro. They're leading the world in renewable energy. And nobody in their right mind would ever make any sort of fucking deal with, you know, these fascist dogmen who, they make a deal, and then the next day Trump wakes up on the wrong side of the bed, and his Depends diaper is full of his own red fart shit, and he doesn't know what to do, so he bombs a random fucking school. Like, it's just how he operates. Consumer prices rose 3.8% annually in April, the highest since May of 2003. Consumer price index rose an adjusted 0.6% this month, putting the one-year pace of 3.8%. Excluding food and energy, why would you exclude food and energy? The core CPI increased 2.8, whatever. Why would you exclude food and energy?
My aim is true.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
be my last battle after
This
all.
location seems dangerous.
Driving is what drives me. The road, it's always felt like home. Out here, I can chase the rush, feel the adrenaline, live the joy of the journey. But when the day winds down, it's back to real life, back to the daily. That's why I choose AAA Auto Insurance. With AAA on board, I earn discounts for driving responsibly. So I know wherever the road leads, AAA is by my side.
Boss has favored me with another chance.
This deserves your attention.
Fast, dive my spear.
Co-op time. Hey, team! Enjoy the amplifier! See? I'm blocking help.
No attack can
Disappear!
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
You stuck, fool?
Control seized! Doctor Strange is... I am ready to
Yeah, I also like this guy's energy. I like that he's holding this and he's got notes on it, you know, he's old school. I think this guy doesn't use pens. I think he's a pencil guy. That's probably it.
January 25, to find a odd number, you're going to hit 23. Now, we're looking at your year perspective, 3.6%. A little less than the hopping the 3.3 review mirror. 3.8
Well, all these numbers are cooked to the high heavens too, because I don't trust anybody who works in the federal government anymore. Like, he has cleansed anybody who had any sense of dignity and honor, and he just replaced them all with fucking loyalists. So I just don't believe it. I just don't believe in them, and I don't give a fuck. I do know what these mean. Here's the price increases since January 1st. Sulfur is up 90%. Urea is up 59%. Bitumen up 40%, cotton 31, rubber 23, rice 23, wool 22, wheat 20, palm oil 12. And here's the thing, guys, what they are and how much they have gone up doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that it's all cost. Use the first, no negatives. Well, there's...
We are only given so many chances to
You'll have to
shine.
keep fighting until we have a winner. Co-op time!
no negatives. Donald said, he's giving lower the price of goods and lower the price of groceries, you know, and the war. They went, everything has only. Inflation is now eating up all wage gains for the first time in about 3 years. This is painful for Americans and a true financial squeeze. CPI inflation in the past year 3.8, wage gains in the past year 3.6. So, you know, as wages remain stagnant, the price of goods is going up. Isn't that called stagflation? Isn't that what that is? We're going through inflation and stagnant wages. This is called stagflation. It's worse than inflation. It's like, yeah, the price of goods is going up and people are making less money. Usually it's the prices of goods are going up and people are making the same amount. This is like a nightmare scenario. It's not just gas prices going up. Grocery prices and electricity are also jumping. It's the basic cost for most Americans, right? So you can see the price of it going up and up and up and up as time goes on. It's fucking diabolical. It's diabolical. Before Congress do. When members shift from beef to chicken and then to canned tuna, something in the economy is bending. Bro, beef is so fucking expensive right now. It's unbelievable. And do you know what happened when the price of beef became astronomical in Argentina? They started eating the fucking donkeys. They started eating eggs. In Argentina, the people were dumpster diving. They're eating eggs for dinner. You don't need a model. You need a checkout counter and millions of members with long memories. So Costco posts this, they say, and by the way, not just in its current recession or concern for recession, historically we've always seen some, like with fresh protein, we've always seen where there's a recession, whether it was 99 or 0 or what is that? Whether it was 1999 or 2000 or 09, 08, 010, whatever, we would see some sales penetration shift from beef to poultry and pork. You've seen some of that now. I think anecdotally, I heard a few months ago from our head of food and sundries buyer that we saw some switch even to canned products like canned chicken and canned tuna. I will say this, it's somewhat of a joke. The canned chicken and canned tuna going up probably has something to do with mix maxing and like the protein filling and like people just like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people just eat canned chicken and canned tuna simply because it's like high protein, low cal. So maybe that's playing a role with the rise of this manosphere type shit. I don't know. But people aren't buying fucking beef anymore because of how goddamn expensive it is. If you work for a living, your share of GDP has never been lower. If you afford capital for a living, your share of GDP has never been higher. So total wages as share of GDP has slowly gone down over the fucking years. It skyrocketed once during the COVID pandemic, probably because of the stimulus checks, and then went right back down. And the stock market share of the GDP is going up. This is why Trump keeps on saying, he's like, oh, the stock market's doing great, the NASDAQ's doing great, all these things are doing great, the S&P 500 is doing great. Because Trump doesn't get wages. Trump doesn't have a salary. Trump operates off of his investments, right? And all of these elite rich people, they operate off of their investments. The stock market is going to do fine, but the rest of them, they're going to get asked about. Everybody else, the overwhelming majority of Americans are not invested in the stock market. All right, quick shift. We're going to talk about the Donald Trump and Jeffrey Memorial Reading Room that is open in New York City. I actually think I might go take a look at that one of these days. It's only going to be here for like 2 weeks, but just gotta love this shit. I have to mute it. I can't play that song. That's copyrighted. Can you
Captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Dude, it's literally a whole fucking library with all of the fucking Epstein files in there, bro. Maybe I should go to make some clips, you know what I'm saying? I also have another clip for here. Remember that somebody put up, maybe this is the Epstein, like who put up the statue of Jeffrey and Donald dancing? I remember that shit. Who did that?
They failed to reject the library. They did reject the conspirator. So each of these is about 5 pounds. If you take all, 3,437 volumes, it was up 17,000. So if they're used for 24 hours, and we cover 2 pages a minute, we will read about 3 of these books. It's much. That's 24 hours to read it. So in order to get through all of these books, we would need to read for more than what we wanted to do in the middle of all of this evidence of crimes, provide a way for us to think about and center. We have 1,400 points plus 1 to represent each one of the victim survivors. We put together these 3 timelines. The Jeffrey Epstein timeline across the top, the malicious allegations. The Donald Trump timeline along the bottom, which are all of his allegations of crimes. In the middle, all of the times that they were together. I think what you see here is that these 2 men lived remarkably similar lives, which makes sense because they were friends for decades. The difference is one of them died in prison and the other one is the president. What we hope for, what we hope to advocate for, is to have not...
He didn't die in prison, homie. He's living on some fucking island. He's probably living on Prospero Island up close to Honduras.
All of them, actually, but also to have them properly redacted so that it doesn't spoken into the survivors, and also unredacted the names for witnesses and perpetrators and perpetrators, so that there is true transparency.
No, Trump has not lost his mind about this yet. He has not even addressed this yet.
From a real...
All right, new. According to the New York Times, some Democrats are proposing a plan to overturn the state Supreme Court ruling that had validated the referendum. So this is about the Virginia Supreme Court shutting down the Virginia redistricting efforts that the people voted on, 51 to 49. Somehow, some way, the Democrats have, I guess, found a semblance of a spine, like one single vertebra is what they have found. And they're like, all right, we'll fight against this. Because listen, let me just boil this down. Essentially, the federal government and these Supreme Courts of all different states are saying Republicans are allowed to gerrymander their districts to give them more seats.
At Primrose Schools, we know bright futures begin with the little lessons. Big milestone.
But when it comes to blue states, or just Democrats in general, that's not allowed. You're not allowed to do it. So this is a genuine, we talk about the word constitutional crisis all the time. This is probably the most monumental, whatever, the most catastrophic constitutional crisis we've seen yet, because the Supreme Court would not have gotten involved if it was a no, if they didn't redistrict the Virginia Supreme Court, right? If the people voted on it, they said no, they would have kept their mouth shut. Because the people voted on it and said yes, they said, okay, no, you can't fucking do that. We're overturning your decision. Which essentially means that if you don't vote the way that your state Supreme Court wants, they will just overturn it. It's the very definition of, like, taxation without representation. We voted for you to be our representatives, not the Supreme Court. We voted for this redistricting effort. We won the vote, and then you say, nah, you can't do it. Then why? If we just don't, if you have an ulterior motive and we didn't meet that motive, and you just overturn the vote, then why are we voting? Where's the T and where do I throw it? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking diabolical. Okay. So this is what the Democrats are proposing. 1. Invoke the circuit court ruling that validated the referendum due to county officials not posting notice of it at courthouses 3 months before the election to invalidate the 2020 constitutional amendment that created the Independent Redistricting Commission by arguing that the courthouses also did not post notice of it at this time either. Okay, so that was in German, and I don't know what that means. 2. Lower the mandatory retirement age for justices from 75 to 54. Brother, how about you just give them a 2-year term limit? 4 less. This will remove every justice on the court. Democratic majority in the legislature can then appoint 7 new justices. 3 Democrats would then be able to redraw the map. Okay, so they're talking about packing the court. And, like, listen, if the enemy is going to cheat and you refuse to cheat, then you've already lost the game. Okay? When they go low, I go fucking low. Okay? I swear to God. They go low, I end up ripping, grabbing them by the ankles and yanking so the back of their head crashes into the fucking concrete like I did the fucking bully in 7th grade. I know you can remember that shit. That fucked you up. You need stitches. Anyway. But that's what I'm saying, is pack the court then. Pack the fucking court, make it a literal Democrat supermajority so the Republicans can never get what they want ever fucking again. I've said this before and I'll say it again proudly. Republicanism needs to be eradicated. It needs to be eviscerated. It cannot exist anymore. It needs to be illegal. You know, to be a Republican, to have Republican beliefs, it needs to be genuinely so reprehensible that you are ostracized from your community. I'm not even fucking kidding about that shit. Alright. Why some Republicans rediscovered their love of pork. This fucking video. I'm not gonna lie, don't give a fuck about this. It has become standard leftist view that Trumpism is a crash to Obama not being socialist enough, and I don't think that's what happened. Okay, well, it's 2 things. 1, Obama was not socialist enough. He made all these promises of hope and change, and he was just another fucking neoliberal that bombed the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, yeah, he wasn't socialist enough. If Obama was straight up saying, like, genuine progressive values, like something like a universal health care, or universal child care, or universal basic income, right? Shit like that, real social stuff, then yeah, we probably wouldn't have had the backlash to Obama, which was Trump, which a lot of people call him the white guy, right? We got a black president, and then these fucking racist-ass white people.
Jalia can wait. The hunt is not over.
Not enough force yet.
They went fucking crazy. Voted for Trump. It's not just the racist ass white people. a lot of people felt lied to by Obama. We had 8 years of Obama, and like there really wasn't any big change. There really wasn't any big change, you know. So I think that maybe a lot of people felt like, hey, here comes Trump coming in here saying shit like the entire fucking system is rigged and I'm going to drain the fucking swamp and fuck these people, I ain't one of them. Cool, that's going to get a lot of fucking emotion. So that's why you can't repeat the same mistake over and over again. You can't have Democrat establishment neoliberal cucks like Kamala Harris and Gavin fucking Newsom. You need genuine progressive socialists. You need AOC. You need Bernie Sanders. You need Joe Biden. People like me. People like Sani. People like Al Kalinske. You can't repeat the same fucking mistake over and over again. That's one of the definitions of insanity.
Listen, what do you think?
Try something different.
We went from Obama to Trump. We did not.
Oh, okay, this is Graham Platt. Listen, again, I don't like Graham Plattner. I just don't trust him. I think that he says all of the right things. He says all of the things I agree with, but I don't trust him because of his Nazi tattoo. But I'm willing to bet he's going to say all of the right things right now. And remember, the message matters the most. And I do not like this messenger, but the message matters the most. So he said, oh man, no. Real quick, would you be asking me the same thing if it was a swastika instead of the totenkopf? Hey, if it was the #1 most famous Nazi symbol instead of the #2 most famous Nazi symbol, would you be telling me to get over the fucking tattoo? Probably not. So get on your hands and knees and eat my shitty fucking asshole, bitch. Alright, now let's watch.
Stop. When Obama comes in, and so many people are looking for this significant change, and then materially we can just continue with the same neoliberal policies. They still trickle down economics. I mean, that's
somebody said he went through the effort to cover it, didn't he? Yes, after having it on his body for 19 years. Yes.
It's not bailing out the homeowners. That is shit.
He's right. Obama bailed out the fucking banks. He didn't bail out the fucking people who lost their fucking homes. That is the very definition of neoliberalism. That is the definition of being pro-corporate and hyper-capitalist and not giving a fuck about the average man who is suffering.
That's the amount of anger and frustration, and I think total disillusion.
Bast has favored me with another chance.
When you look at the old blue wall labor states, there was just the fact that it had just been another 8 years of a continued.
That's why you're taking the tattoo personally. That same chatter who said, yes, my grandfather went AWOL for the Wehrmacht and had his number tattooed, and had his numbers tattooed on his shoulder to fall for our nation to beat the Nazis, so don't go there, man. Brother, I have fucking great Uncle Dietrich who served in the Wehrmacht. You know what I say confidently? He was a fucking Nazi. That's the difference between us, you fucking pussy.
But the power of labor. And you see, basically, just be strong, even the pastures. It just depends on the Democratic Party.
Oh, it's real smooth. I don't see no fucking.
So you've got folks. The material conditions are getting worse. They want things to be different. They just got excited and thought they were about to be different, and they weren't. And then Donald Trump comes along. He says, "No, it's all fucked up." All these people.
This is quite literally exactly what I just said, which is that Trump said everything he had to say to get them on board, and then he just betrayed them because he's a fucking liar.
All these people are stealing from you. The system's rigged against you. American carnage. Ironically, he is now absolutely created. But that whole thing, we all got beaten into the ground by this long neoliberal project.
Oh, and I will say this, when Graham Plattner wins, which he probably will, because I'm reading that chatter said actions speak louder than words. Correct, but all you're seeing is words, though. He has no power yet. He's not an elected official yet. If he wins and he gets power and he actually does full socialist shit, I will be very happy to have been wrong and go, wow, now that he's in power and he's actually capable of taking action rather than saying words, hopefully he does all this socialist stuff, and then I will have been proven wrong. And some people can get a Nazi tattoo removed and then be socialists, maybe. But until that moment, bro, we are operating off of the same shit that Trump did. We're operating off of promises. We're operating off of words. You're saying actions speak louder than words. There has been no actions yet.
For the Democratic Party to continue to exist, we need to have an end hope in the future, in my opinion. It needs to excise from itself corporate power.
Oh, and yeah, wait, also, thank you, one other chatter said, you can't trust the guy, he is a murderer. Yes, so again, remove the Nazi tattoo entirely. The fact that he was a fucking mercenary for Blackwater, which are like the literal, the chief war criminals for Afghanistan and Iraq. They sent Blackwater to do shit that they wouldn't send the U.S.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. They captured the mission area!
My strength is renewed. Bast has favored me with another chance.
That'll teach you.
Us against the world.
I'm hopefully good captain. I firmly believe that. Like nobody has to have like how disagreements and stuff, funny stuff, right?
I agree in that sense where you don't have to agree on everything I say, but there are some things that if you disagree, you need to be excised from the group, right? And I'll give you an example, something like immediately defund Israel. Not one fucking dollar for anything, aid, weaponry, fucking food, I don't give a shit. If you can't agree to stop funding for Israel, but you agree with me on everything.
Let's light territorial advantage. Ah, yes. Much better. My aim is true.
Fuck you and suck my dick, you're out of the fucking movement. Again, I'm not saying there are other things that you don't have to agree with me on. There are some things that if you
Why did I go in there?
You're done. You're done.
Every time he was left, and I was
I have returned.
You're talking about Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom is chummy with Silicon Valley Tech Bros.
Somebody who like has a close relationship with fossil fuel companies. Like, and if people want to go and have an argument with themselves about whether their kind of progressive social ideas are more important than like protecting billionaires.
Fuck, whatever you did, stop me dead in my fucking tracks.
Don't have that fighting about the fight. Make that fair.
He is right. These are Republican values. Like having them Democrat parties who try to attack to the right. The win over like independence fucking insane. Alright, a little shit about the hantavirus. We're going to cover this real quick. I need you to know one thing. I refuse to believe that this is going to become a big deal, but it is important for you to at least be educated on it in case I'm wrong, but I will not live through another lockdown. You will see me, I'm not kidding, you will see me act like a Republican. I will refuse to wear a mask. Granted, listen, my dad had fucking cancer. It was like... dying in like 2018, and I had to wear the mask and the you know, like the fucking white coat. shit just to like talk to them and shit. So like when it comes to being around somebody that's sick, of course you gotta wear a fucking mask and shit, but you're not gonna catch me doing this shit out the street. Never in a million fucking years.
150 passengers are currently stuck on a cruise ship outside the western coast of
Bomb them.
Africa right now due to a suspected hantavirus outbreak that has killed at least
And that boat has docked and the people have been removed since, yes?
3 people. Here are 5 things that you need to...
Sometimes, Chris, you're controversial as fuck, so confusing. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm a human being. I'm not one of those people who are like, hey, these are the beliefs from the blue, therefore I support them all, and these are the beliefs from the red, and I hate them all. Like, no, I'm a human...
Lose up to 25% of your body weight and start gaining the confidence to live your best life. Weight Loss by Heroes turns your goals into action by offering FDA...
A family of viruses that are typically spread through exposure to rodents. We're talking about things like their saliva, their feces. A typical way that people get infected is through inhaling contaminated particles. The risk of this virus being contagious is low, but Andes virus is one strain that can spread from person to person. And it's believed that the first passengers that were sick on this cruise might have been infected with that strain. This infection can be life-threatening. Since the 1990s, there's been roughly 900 cases of it.
Hey, Chrissy, I love you, even if I disagree with you in some cases. What makes you massively respectable? Strong conversation is necessary. I always respect you for that, mate. Thank you. Appreciate that. And always remember, I'm from New York, so like when I'm telling you to like fucking suck my dick and email. Shitty fucking assholes, and we still grab a beer afterwards, you know what I'm saying?
Across the United States.
That's just how New Yorkers operate, bro.
And about a third of them have died. Infections will usually start with symptoms that are similar to the flu. We're talking about things like cough, fever, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and headache. But then it can progress into things like kidney failure, respiratory failure, and even internal bleeding. While rare, hantaviruses can be found.
Granted, I should double down on what I just said, or just reiterate. Like, granted though, if we disagree on something like like you're a Zionist, no, I'm not getting fucking drinks with you. You should actually like fucking get cancer.
So you want to make sure you're using extra precaution when you're in a place like a barn or a cabin or any place where there might be rodents. The WHO right now says that the overall risk to the population is low. Health officials are continuing with their case investigation.
What do these people do? Eat rat poo? No, a whole bunch of like random ass white hippie photographers were like taking photos at a fucking dump, like a trash dump in some random country. I don't know where. Anyway. And the last one I want to show you is this. Patients arrive at Atlanta. Eerie moment. Infected rat virus cruise ship passenger clad in heavy-duty hazmat gear is led down the steps of a jumbo jet at America's busiest airport. Brother, they better have fucking deleted this plane after. I don't mean disinfect the plane. Fucking launch it into space. Get rid of the plane. Why are they getting creepy fucking music? Welcome.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
You couldn't pay me to be somebody to take photos of this shit. Are you out of your fucking mind? I was watching earlier in the stream, you were talking about how you don't want to fuck with Disney. My girl's dad was caught poaching and got banned. Disney? Your girl's dad was hunting animals at Disney World? What was he in the fucking Animal Kingdom splitting Mufasa's throat? What the fuck? What the fuck? That's diabolical, dude. What did he do? Kill Pumbaa?
From securing the mission area.
My aim is true. Again, my ancestors are watching.
Crazy! But yeah, hopefully this antivirus shit is a nothing burger. You know, hopefully it all dies down. We'll see what happens. I sure as shit ain't no virologist. I can't really tell you. I feel kind of twice in high school. That second time I failed, I went for this Russo. Shout out Russo if you're ever seeing this. I said, Russo, listen, if I don't pass chemistry, I don't graduate. I have a 63%. If you boost me by 3 fucking points, it's a 66 passing grade. It's a D minus. Bruce, you gotta let me move up. Bruce looked at me and she goes, 66. That's how the fuck I graduated. That's how the fuck I graduated. Finish the last little bit of it. Yeah, get the fuck out. Alright, so that's what I got for you today. Long video, we're at an hour and 5 minutes, very long video. If you're live, you stay. We gotta make a thumbnail for that video. If you're watching this pre-recorded on YouTube, thank you very much for tuning into the Valenti bot. I hope you're leaving a little bit smarter than you entered, or a little bit more informed than you came in here. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It costs you nothing, helps me immensely. Don't forget to support this channel financially, like Daniel Reyes just did with a $5 donation. And other than that, do me one last favor. Put that video right over there. It's a banger. I didn't write his $5 with yeah, he is announced that he was a mercenary, so what? Now he says nice things. Yeah, that's essentially my school of thought. That's essentially my school of thought. You're gonna get me teaching $5, it's like 2015, 2014 shit. It's over a decade ago. Statute of limitations, you know? Alright, let's make a thumbnail. What should we do? Maybe the Lions and the word checkmate. Yeah, that'd be good. Ron and Trump and checkmate. New Ayatollah and Trump next to each other. It says checkmate. So let's go. This one, so bring it.
Against the world.
Please, we're hurt. Ooh, I touch it.
By the eye! Again, my ancestors are watching.
You stop them in
We're on episode 444, folks.
What are you aiming at? Fast, guide my spear.
Okay. Yeah. Then we're gonna see. One. Snap. Get it.
Please, we're hurt.
And the background photo, what should we go with? The, how about this? How about right?
Let's try something different.
Stop them! Better stop that vehicle!
Us against the world.
What's American?
Monster Math presents Counting to 10. Okay, class. Let's count these munchkins together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Lesson learned. Let's try something different.
I think third is going on. The third is about to knock on my door, and the baby's just gonna go fucking crazy. As she does. As she does. You. You. Fucking peach stands level. Thanks, brother. That's pretty.
Spider mode!
Guide my spear.
I unleash the Vishanti's power. I feel so exposed.
This protection will not last.
Spell, Stephen.
Yeah, look.
Stop them in their tracks.
Look at this. Look at this propaganda. Let me get rid of my face real quick so you can really see it. Hold on. Look at this propaganda, huh? Ain't that some...
Against the world.
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
We are only given so many chances to shine.
God damn it.
Score these battles with electrician there so we had access to the wooded areas around the main park. That's still diabolical.
They hit a checkpoint.
I mean, me too.
I still have some heart left in me.
Better stop that vehicle. Only 60 seconds left.
That's better.
I still have some hunt left in me.
It's now or never. Stop them. Down to 30 seconds. Don't give them another inch.
There. Ooh, leave off fuck that place. There's no fucking outlet.
It's great, right?
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Let's get go! Protection will not last.
Us against the world. The current score is 0-3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Are you ready to hunt?
Just please. Oh, for a little itty bitty bitty? Ah, too late. Next time though, sorry. Next time. A/B testing. So we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
When I see someone with powers like yours, I think, wow. I mean, how can I compare?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
The stars was a dream of mine since you. Blessed my brother.
Feeling stronger already. Maximum.
I still have some hunt left in me. Fast, guide my spear. not last.
I'm too vulnerable. I've got you. Our foes have found us.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Sandy needs help.
This protection will not last.
You're up, little ones. You're halfway there. Keep going.
I still have some hunt left in me.
Co-op time. Perfect. Hex. Ah! Almost there. Don't turn back now. Cold.
Us against the world.
My aim is true. I still have some hunt left in me.
Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
We'll let the fans take over our hit. Tremble before bow! My strength is renewed.
Why couldn't I fit in that fucking hole? I couldn't fucking turn around. God damn.
The Jalia can wait. The hunt is not over.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Fast, guide my spear. This will not. Oh yeah, baby, that's the good stuff. I have returned from the Jalia.
One fucking time.
Fast, guide my spear. Honor the panther cult.
Us against the world.
Much better.
Heads up. I'm doing this my way.
We will not let the vampires triumph. My aim.
That's better.
Bast has favored me with another
Get that
chance.
vehicle moving again.
Do not hesitate, my furry friend. Destiny awaits.
Slowly down.
Down to 30 seconds. Get that vehicle moving again. Double
Boss has
KO.
favored me with another
Oh,
chance.
this is ass.
You know what to do, spiders?
No attack can harm me.
The final 10 seconds. We made quite a team. Final score: 1, 2, 3. Well, you can't expect